Hey folks, I'm Mike. Do you hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/Inkdependence. It keeps this blog ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to Inkdependence. Today we're taking a look at this notebook. This is a cute little notebook that I got from Lisa Vanness at the Triangle Pen Show this year. I got a couple of things of paper from her, so I'll be reviewing those in the next few days. The Life Stationery Recent Memo notebook is pretty darn small. It's 3¼ inches by 6.6, so it's basically the size of a checkbook. And I always orientate checkbooks like this. So that helps me sort of visualize the thing. If you have a checkbook holder or something like that and you don't write checks anymore, grab a couple of these and stick them in there because they're interesting little notebooks. The outside cover here is, I don't know, it's coated. It feels very, very smooth and like, you know what it feels like on the outside is those Write on the Rain notebooks. Like, it's got that same kind of feel to it. And I actually tried to write on this to see if I could, and the answer is no, I cannot. Ink just does not soak into this. So nicely coated front and back. They're $3.50, so fairly inexpensive little notebook. Inside the thing, you'll have this sort of blank inner cover. You can see actually that this got wrinkled a bit. She gave this to me, and I chucked it in the notebook, or chucked it in my bag along with a couple of other things, and it got pulled back and creased. Whatever. This is a $3.50 pocket notebook. Like, if it looks pristine, then it's probably new, right? They're meant to get beat up, so I don't really care about that too much. It has some stuff here and be like, notebook of Mike Madison, please return if you find my notebook, yo. Made in Japan down there. And as you can see, this paper is quite thin. You can see right through it. Very nice feeling to this paper, actually. It feels... like some paper feels just like soft and linen-y. This feels kind of, I don't know, you can feel that. It's kind of stiff. It's not like it's going to get wrinkled if a stiff breeze shows up like Tomoe River or something like that. It's one thing I don't really love about Tomoe River. It's too prone to getting crinkled. All this did get crinkled, but like whatever, got thrown in a bag. So as for what we can write in this notebook with, first off, it is not fountain pen friendly. I tested this with a bunch of different things when I got home, so I'm like, I want to see what's going on with this notebook. So I've got different sizes of nib here. I've got everything from like mediums to quite fine. This is this Kiwaguro notation here. It says it's a fine nib. That's a very fine nib in general. And Kiwaguro is one of those inks that I recommend for use in notebooks that aren't particularly fountain pen friendly. This one, however, it kind of went straight through. We'll look at that in just a sec. You can see up here the Lamy Crystal Peridot and Obsidian. Obsidian didn't really have any feathering issues, but it did have spread a little bit. You can tell down here, like, the line bubbles out where it ought not to. This one, Lamy Crystal Peridot, gave me some feathering as well as spread. This KWZ did okay, but it definitely spread out and gave me some feathers. The new Herbin Kyanite du Nepal is... it worked okay, but actually, I really can't see the glitter in that, which is very strange. It's weird for a paper to eat glitter. Monteverde Horizon, as I've just reviewed, is one of my favorite blues, and that one you get all kinds of spread and feather and stuff. Three Oysters Marine Green. Three Oysters tend to be a little bit bleedy on some papers, so I wasn't terribly surprised by the performance of this one. This is Califolio Itzamna, not Califolio. That would be weird. Diplomat Magnum with a blue cartridge, so I was just trying out some random stuff there. Then I've got ballpoints, gel rollers from Atoya. This is what's in my my new machine era field pen. A little flake on there. It's a very nice gel roller. This is an Intergel permanent refill, which is another gel roller. Pilot Friction, which is kind of gel, but it's a weirdo ink. Jotter ballpoint. This is a Jetstream ballpoint. Get some mechanical pencil here as well. One nice thing about this mechanical pencil is I haven't had any come over onto the other side of the page. One of the reasons I don't really love pencils is because they tend to smear and they tend to get on the other side of the page. This one wrote just fine on this paper, so this paper does have enough tooth to pick up pencil with no problem at all, and I was like rubbing it back and forth trying to get it to smear, and it didn't, so that's good. Now on the other side of this page, well, it's kind of carnage, honestly. Everything went through this pretty much. This Diplomat Magnum cart didn't go through it too much, but it definitely bled through. One of my favorites went straight through this thing, and you got a bunch of dots on the other side here from these various ink tests. The only thing down here that went through was this Atoya gel roller. Came right through this paper. No real resistance at all. Gel inks are a little bit strange. Sometimes they go through Tomoe River. so I don't use them in Hobonichis or whatever either. But this one went through. This one down here, which is at Permanent Inner Gel, didn't go through at all. Neither did the friction. But the ballpoints and the pencil are clearly the best things to keep writing in this notebook with. So if you want to get yourself one of these little recent memo books, they are quite nice little memo books as long as you're a person who pocket carries or purse carries ballpoints and that kind of thing. Gels, hit or miss, but pencils and ballpoints, perfectly good in here. So if you're going to give that a shot, I'd say go for it. For $3.50, this is a nice little cart inclusion, I would say, but not fountain pen friendly, even a little bit. You get a fountain pen near it, it'll bleed through. So there you go. That's it about this pocket memo. Check these out at Vanness and perhaps other vendors, although I haven't seen these anywhere else. So there you go. That's the Life Stationery recent memo. Peace out.